Welcome back to Is What It Is Until It Isn't podcast. We're bringing the heat, spilling the tea, one text at a time with the sisters, as you guys know, myself, Sarai, Leah and Fia. So we're back again with another episode talk. This is what, episode 5?
Yeah.
So this is episode 5. So before we get started, please like, comment and subscribe if you like this kind of content. And if you enjoy our talks, well, we've obviously done like 5 now. Well, this is our 5th one now. So yeah, if you like this type of content, please like, comment and subscribe. Join our family. Leave a comment. Let us know what you're thinking of Love Island so far. And let's just get right into it of episode 5. So we can start with the not recoupling, the dumping with Blue and Shay. Yeah. So obviously it was decided, well, they couldn't decide amongst themselves, which I think we hinted at the last episode.
That's what I said,
Fia was saying, it's probably going to be down to the Islanders in the end.
Yeah.
It made sense because they weren't agreeing, but we didn't really see how they would agree anyway. It's a bit of a tough one, because they're both going to want to say.
Both going to want to say.
But obviously, from like the talks that Blue and Shay had back and forth, I didn't like Blue even more.
Yeah.
I don't know why he was acting like that.
Yeah, I don't understand why.
And then at the same time, he was kind of chatting crap as well. And I think that's what Tony said. Because where did Tony's name come from? And the only one you've been interested in is Shakira.
And you got friend zoned.
Exactly.
So there was no point even mentioning Shakira. She deaded that.
Yeah.
And then you brought up Tony, and Tony was like, I think that came out of your arse there. Yeah. I don't know why my name is being mentioned.
Doesn't make no sense.
Yeah. Like, you tried.
Yeah, he did.
It was never going to be you.
And then even like, I like Shay, but even I was a bit confused why he even mentioned Shakira, because I'm pretty sure since he came to the island, I've only seen him with Megan.
Yeah.
So I was a bit confused.
Yeah, I was confused. I never really seen him speak to her. I'm sure he's spoken to her when he first came, and it's probably because maybe he's attracted to her. But he obviously is feeling Megan more than Shakira.
Way more.
But obviously Megan...
And even
she's not giving that back to him.
No, even if they've had encounters, it's probably only been like one. So I don't even know why you mentioned Shakira's name, to be honest.
I don't know.
It's a minor thing. I still like him, but yeah, it's true. Yeah. Exactly, and that's always possible.
But like, I like Shay. I think he is carrying himself very well.
Yeah,
even
definitely.
In the back and forth with Blue, because I don't know why this guy was just speaking so much.
Yeah.
But he held his own and all of that stuff.
Yeah.
And I just think it's annoying that everyone keeps saying, like Shay has no personality and all this stuff, and there's nobody here for you and all of that stuff.
Well, that's only Blue. Blue was saying that. Nobody else said it.
But the other day, Tommy said it about him.
That's because Shay is talking to his Megan, girl.
Yeah, I know.
That's the only reason.
But I don't know why everybody keeps saying that. And even when Megan was talking about him, about the whole he
hasn't made her laugh.
Yeah, but basically kind of like that he doesn't have that in him in a way. And I'm like, I don't understand, because he can easily be that.
Yeah.
But he's not going to be that.
He just got
away.
here.
If that's not the type of guy he is, that's not the type of guy he is.
Maybe he needs to be comfortable. Yeah.
And obviously, you can't really talk about him the same way you talk about, let's say, Tommy. Because look at the age gap.
And that as well.
Tommy's way younger than him.
Mm-hmm.
He's mature. He's also a father. Let's not forget that. So he really and truly shouldn't be acting like the rest of them anyway.
It's true.
His life
and that probably explains
should make him more different.
Yeah, and it probably explains why he doesn't act like them.
So I don't know why everyone keeps saying about this whole personality thing. Just because he's not like the rest of you doesn't mean he doesn't have personality, and it doesn't mean he doesn't have the ability to make someone laugh.
To be honest,
it will come out in time.
Yeah, but to be honest, I didn't really care for that much. I think it was when Blue said it, I was just like, because he was like, I think it's the wrong decision because he won't bring character to the island, and I'm thinking, but Shay just got here.
You don't know that.
He just got here, and regardless, it's not his job to bring character to the island.
It's true.
Yeah. That's not why you're here.
It's true.
So regardless of whether he brings character or not, that's irrelevant.
Exactly.
Because that's not why you're there.
Exactly. But they made the right decision in the end.
They did.
I'm really happy that Blue went home.
Obviously, he's not happy about it. But, you have to come out with something that's valid, because the stuff that you're saying isn't valid. Let's be honest. Shay deserved way more of a chance to stay than you.
Yeah.
And what everybody said, they weren't lying.
Yeah.
You had more chances. All of them have failed.
Yeah.
Shay hasn't had any chance. So why on earth should he go home over you?
Yeah, definitely.
Come on.
So yeah, they definitely made the right decision there.
Yeah, they did.
Nothing wrong with that decision.
Yeah, so obviously, I think the only thing is, obviously, like, Shay has only really shown interest in one girl, which is Megan.
Yeah.
And I just don't even know why he's still trying her.
Yeah, I don't know why he's still trying. He needs to let that one go.
Like,
I mean, yeah, he needs to let it go, but, you know, in the villa, that is all he's into.
Yeah, but, like, even though she hasn't said with her own mouth that she's closed off, even if she isn't, she's not interested in him.
No, she's not. You can tell.
And she's made that clear. I mean, first of all, she said she doesn't want children, or at least not right now.
Yeah.
So, I don't think she's going to be accepting his 4-year-old son. And that, you know, that's obviously a massive part of his life.
Yeah.
So that's
I don't
red flag number one.
Yeah, and that's why I'm just still confused as to why, you know, this is now your second day in the villa and we're still seeing you pull Meg for chats.
Yeah.
Like, it's pointless now.
You might as well just wait for someone to come in.
Because there's always going to be bombshells. So just wait.
Yeah, I agree.
It's true.
But, you know.
But nothing's coming out of that.
No, definitely not.
Tommy.
Yeah, definitely not. And she has really been cutting that off. But obviously now we do have 3 new bombshells. And I do hope one of them is for Shay. I do, because I like Shay.
Well. But the thing is, I like Shay as well. And I do hope some of the bombshells, or at least one of them, are for him. Yeah. But none of them asked to go for a one-on-one chat with him.
No, they did not.
No. But, you know, it's the first initial, they can only choose one.
Yeah.
Yeah, and nobody chose him.
No.
So that's alarming.
Well, I don't know, because obviously, how much was there? Maybe like 4 boys. Like, nobody chose Ben, you know.
Ramel.
Exactly.
No, okay.
So,
Tommy. True.
Let's see how it goes. Yeah, nobody chose Tommy.
Yeah. It's true.
So, you know. But,
we'll see how it goes.
I hope one of them is for him, because if they're not, he's going to be the next one going.
Yeah.
And I like him, so I just don't want him to be going like now.
I like him, but I don't think he's going to last anyway.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, you know, in terms of the situation and his own personal situation, you probably aren't going to last long here, which is a shame. Because I think he just seems really nice.
Yeah,
he carries himself well.
He does.
And I think you were saying he's kind of like the Ovi of the air.
Yeah.
Like just in terms of like, it's obviously
just
not like
very
Ovi,
calm,
but the way
very
he carries
humble.
Himself,
yeah.
Keeps himself to himself. He's not here for the games and all that. He's not a child.
Yeah, you can tell.
He's not a child.
And you can tell.
He's grown. He's just on it. He's not for all of that stuff.
But obviously, you know, let's talk about like, so the boys had their first getaway.
Where they
and obviously Love Island being Love Island puts, you know, cameras and the big screen and, you know, like movie night.
Yeah. Basically.
Yeah, so obviously the girls are seeing and hearing everything.
Yeah.
So, like, obviously, what did we think about that? I mean, I'm trying to remember, like, most of what the boys were saying. Like, obviously, they were talking about the fact that Helena admitted she had a threesome. And Harry told all the boys.
Harry told everybody.
He told everybody.
Everybody knew.
He
went and just told everybody.
I was talking about... But for me, the only reason why, like, I didn't... Yes, don't bait our business to everybody. But at the same time, I didn't see an issue with what he was saying. Because he even said, I don't really have a problem with it. Because I know I've done worse.
Yeah.
But it shocked me.
Yeah.
So I didn't really see what the issue was.
I think it's just because some of the guys there, she did not say that to
Yeah. So I agree.
It's not everybody that knew.
Yeah.
And also, on top of it, you know, watch your front. It's not your business to tell.
It's true.
So he should have not said anything.
And absolutely.
I think that's the problem.
Yeah, he should
definitely.
have just not said anything.
And is that so, because obviously Helena came out of it saying, that was a bit muggy. So is that the reason why she said it was muggy? Because he told everyone? Because he himself didn't really say anything wrong.
No, I think it's probably just that.
Yeah.
It's that, and also, I think one of the bombshells asked, is she your usual type? And he was like, someone asked him, is she your usual type on the outside? And he said, actually, probably not. I wouldn't go for like blonde.
No, but she knew that.
But she knows that.
But she knew that already.
Yeah. So I think that's why that whole, like, when they started talking about types and all that stuff, I feel like that's why Helena went quiet, because she's probably in her head thinking, I've heard all of this already. I mean, he told her all of that stuff.
Absolutely.
So it's nothing new.
But obviously, like, when he was then saying, I don't know if she's like a bit of fun, like, you know, a bit of a fun timer. Like, I don't want a fun time, I want a long time.
Yeah.
I was like, well, and to be honest, you were suspecting that anyway when you were also talking with Shakira. Yeah. You were suspecting that it was just a flirty thing.
And there's no longevity in that.
Yeah, but then,
So
she's just silly.
you're stupid.
He's part to blame for that as well.
Yeah.
If you don't want it to just be that, then stop initiating that.
Exactly.
Go for substance then. Go for those conversations where you actually get to know the woman.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't want it to just be a flirty thing,
and then
don't stop being flirty.
Yeah.
Flirty.
Or just like tone it down a bit.
Yeah.
Because at the same time, like you were the same people that escaped to the hideaway. You didn't need to do that. If you wanted to really know if this could go the distance, you didn't need to do that.
And you asked her to do that. You asked her to touch your foot.
Yeah. So I think Harry just chats a load of crap.
Do something about it.
I think he just chats a load of crap.
Yeah,
and obviously he still has Shakira's name in his mouth.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
yeah, I don't know why.
He's just becoming irrelevant now because it's just the same thing over and over again.
And then like what other boys were saying anything like that really stood out?
Ben said a little bit about Shakira that what was it? That she's not, was it something about her not being truthful? Like she says one thing but not really saying the whole truth.
Yeah. But I agree with that.
But no, but it is the truth. But obviously Shakira was defensive about it. Like, yeah, but I did tell you, and but
no, you didn't.
You didn't. Because about the multiple kisses in Hideaway.
Yeah, you did. She didn't tell Harry that.
You didn't. You didn't say that you kissed him multiple times and that you were both leaning in after the first one. The first one, he kissed you, whatever. Yeah. But the other times, you kissed each other loads before you left at Hideaway. Yeah. And it was both of you. Yeah. You didn't tell him
so that. I agreed with that anyway.
So, yeah. She was getting defensive, but he didn't speak a lie.
Yeah. But, like, you know, I mean, I can't really, like, think of much else that really stood out from the boys. It's mainly the girls that were just so annoying.
So annoying.
Why do you need to act like that?
They were doing way too much for the little amount of time that Love Island's been on.
Literally, it's only been 5 days.
Yeah, like, come on, calm down. And especially Meg. And have we spoken about Meg enough? Because we're just always talking about Meg.
Yeah.
Every episode, like, Meg has something to say. Whether it's about her situation or somebody else's. Mm-hmm. But you're hearing Meg's voice.
All the time.
All the time. And then this one, she was just going off on one for no reason.
Effing and blinding like every minute.
F off.
Effing and blinding
and then said the B word, she called the girl in the green light.
Effing and blinding that.
I'm like, what? Why are we acting like this? Exactly. Why are we acting like this?
And not even just that, like when the girl's talking to Dejan, because obviously these are the bombshells now. When the girl's talking to Dejan, she'll be like, oh, none of your business. Exactly. Oh, why are you asking so much questions? Oh, why is she acting like that? Blah, blah, blah. And I'm just like, what?
That the whole point?
I can already tell I don't like this one in the group.
Yeah.
How do you know that? Why? She's a bombshell. She has to get to know them.
Exactly.
This is Love Island.
Oh my gosh, she's doing the most.
So annoying.
She's doing the most. Stop talking.
Yeah.
Literally just stop talking.
Yeah.
But all of them, all of their reactions, all of the ad-libbing, all of the comments.
Yeah, the sly remarks.
It was annoying. It's like, I understand they may be saying things that you don't like or don't agree with. But just keep quiet.
But the thing is,
just keep quiet.
But the thing is though, like, because it wasn't all what the boys were saying. Because yes, there were reactions like Dejan's teeth were showing her.
He was,
excited. When them girls came in, especially the one in green, because I don't know if her name.
Alicia.
Alicia. Yeah. So especially her, that smile came
happy.
out. Yeah, like that smile definitely. Happy. So understand, like maybe like screw a bit or whatever. But it wasn't even that. It was like, why are you saying none of your business? But it is her business though, because she's a bombshell.
Yeah,
she needs to get to know. So it is.
And
it is her business.
And that's the whole point. How else is she going to get to know somebody if she's
and
not
why are you asking so many questions?
So what's she doing here then?
No, she's annoying.
Because she needs to know. Yeah, I just feel like the girls were doing way too much. And the only person that held themselves very well was Tony. Again.
Yeah.
Second time.
And it was very good.
That she's held herself.
It was very good.
Very well.
Because she demonstrated what you're supposed to do. You're obviously eavesdropping on a conversation. Yeah. And maybe you're hearing things that maybe you didn't know, or just hearing things that you don't like. But all you have to do is just listen, take it in. Obviously, you can pull them up when they get back. But just keep your cool.
Exactly.
And that is what she did.
And that's what she did.
That's what she did.
She listened, she heard a comment.
You can tell she doesn't like
she was
what
not
she's hearing.
No. But do you know what she did? Well, yeah, she made a face because she's not happy with what she's hearing. But she shut up.
Yeah.
Didn't say anything. And that is how they all should have acted.
Yeah.
That's how they should have acted.
And you know what? Like, I'm really sorry to say it, but I feel like I'm getting sheep vibes from Alima.
Oh, yeah.
Because I feel like when all the girls were going off on one, she wasn't, because Ramel wasn't really on, the screen. He wasn't really saying much. But then when he said what he said, which all he said was, I'm getting to know Alima.
She was my top.
She's my top. She still is. But I'm interested in getting to know you guys now.
Right now.
Yeah. And then she repeated it, and I'm like, but what was wrong with what he said?
Yeah.
And I feel like it was like, you're saying it just to say it because the girls are complaining.
Yeah.
So you want to be involved.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm getting sheep vibes. I'm sorry.
Literally that, because it's like, when he said what he said, then she echoed what he said, and the camera just moved on.
Because
because it was irrelevant.
Nobody responded. Nobody reacted.
No.
It just moved on to
because
the
it was
next
irrelevant.
person.
Because when you really, if she wasn't so, like you said, behaving like a sheep, and so in that moment, from the outside, there was nothing wrong with what he said.
Absolutely nothing.
You are his priority. That's what
he
became in his eyes were on you. But now there's 3 bombshells, and I'd like to get to know them. There is nothing wrong with we're on Love Island.
Yeah.
We're on Love Island.
And it's not like he said, oh yeah, Alima's whatever, or I don't care, or stuff like that. He didn't say that. He just said, she was my top priority. I came in for her. She's my top. But right now, obviously, there's 3 girls in front of me. So, what about you guys? I want to know about you guys.
Yeah.
That's literally what he said.
But that's all he said. He didn't move as mad as some of the other ones that were saying things.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys are going to shake things up.
But
he wasn't like that.
He was calm. He was just like, I want to get to know you guys. Which is fair.
I was just like...
Because why are they there? Why are they there otherwise?
Yeah, so...
But with, what was it? Yeah, Alima as well. Definitely sheep vibes as well. But what I didn't like is that she started mocking one of the girls'
accents.
Yeah. I can't remember who it was.
Or just the way they said it.
Was it Alicia or somebody?
But
she started speaking as if like, she actually said, why did she sound like that or something?
She mimicked what she said. And she was
Emily.
Yeah.
And she actually said, she even said, why did she sound like that or why is she speaking like that? She actually said it. I'm very sure she said that.
Mm.
And in my head, I'm thinking, that's so unnecessary.
Mm-hmm.
You're being petty right now. You're being petty for no reason because nobody is even saying anything negative.
And
And then for me, it's like, but nobody has done that to you.
And you have a very strong accent.
She has a very strong accent.
No offense or anything like that.
Yeah.
Nobody has done that to you.
Yeah.
But that's the first thing you want to do to somebody else just because she's talking to the person you like.
Yeah.
Let's calm down.
Yeah.
But she wasn't talking to the person.
I don't even think she was. But this is what I'm saying.
What's the point
it's
of what you're
literally,
doing?
I just feel like it's literally Alima trying to be relevant.
Yeah.
Like
because
it's none of your business.
Because she was talking to, I think Emily was talking to, who was it? Connor, the one that's with Tony.
Yeah.
So what business is it
of yours?
Because it has nothing to do with you.
Literally, just to be relevant or instigate the fire.
Yeah.
It's like, keep quiet.
She's literally irrelevant.
Yeah.
And when she spoke, there was no need for it.
Yeah. The 2 times she spoke, there was no need for it.
No need for it.
Yeah.
You're there for what reason?
Mm-hmm.
Like, why are you literally there? You're literally just there.
Yeah. But obviously, like, in terms of head turning, like, obviously, we've got 3 new girls. And obviously, so they took, so Harry, it was Harry, Dejon and Connor.
Yeah.
That have been taken on their chats.
Yeah.
Like, I can definitely see all of their heads turning.
Definitely Dejon.
Dejon's head is turning.
1,000%.
Harry's head is turning.
Yeah.
Harry's head is turning.
Who else? Connor. Yeah, I mean, it can, I guess.
Well, because nobody's going to America, so his head will be turning. It definitely will because, and I don't know who picked him, Emily, and she said she's from where? Wales.
Oh,
yeah,
gosh,
from South Wales.
Yeah,
not too far from him.
Oh, okay.
I mean, it's very convenient, don't you think? I don't have to take a plane to go and see someone I'm dating.
It's true, man. It's too much.
Too much. Nobody's going over there.
No
one. That's why she needs to go home.
Yeah. Yeah, it's too much.
Yeah.
So, all of their heads are turning. And out of the people that they left didn't show, obviously... Well, that's it, really. Who else was there? Ramel, Shay, but I'm not sure. Like, Shay obviously doesn't have anyone right now.
Tommy, and Ben.
Okay, yeah. So, out of the ones that they took for the one-to-ones, all their heads are turning.
Yeah.
Yeah. All of them. All of them, definitely.
All of them.
Yeah.
I'll be very surprised if Dejon's head doesn't get turned.
Yeah.
Be very surprised.
Yeah. No. Yeah. It has to.
And I just feel like
I don't know.
I just feel like from what I've seen, you can't be with somebody like Meg. You can't.
No,
she's too much.
She's too much and she's doing the most and she's doing too much.
Yeah. You can't. Sorry.
We'll see how it goes. I do hope, though, even though they didn't choose Shay, I do hope that one of them does,
gives him a chance.
Just gravitate towards him. I want to see him last a bit.
Yeah. Yeah, I do as well.
Obviously, if he doesn't make it to the final, he doesn't make it to the final. But I don't want him to go yet.
Not yet.
So I do hope one of them just gives him a shot. Just goes to speak to him and gives him the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah.
That's what I hope. I just hope that they do that for him.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was episode 5.
Yeah.
Bit of everything. Things we wanted, started off on a bang because we were like, yes, this is what we wanted. But yeah, up and down, bit of drama, and obviously now there's bombshells. So more drama.
There's a lot of people really, and that's what Theo was really predicting from the beginning, really, that there's going to be a lot of people in the island.
Two OGs already have gone home. Yeah, and we've had bombshells. Is it twice or three times now? This is the third set of bombshells already, and it's only the 5th day. Yeah, so it's a lot. They're not playing about this year. This year's gonna have, and they're definitely
bringing like the drama earlier. I think because like even the way they did this was like movie night, and movie night's towards the end. Yeah, so it's like movie night is like the sixth week.
Yeah. Well, if you remember that advert that Maya did do.
Oh right, yeah,
she said she wants more drama, more of all of it. So that's what they're doing.
Yeah. So it's gonna be hectic. This season's gonna be hectic. Yep. Hopefully no repeats of Faye. Hopefully it doesn't get like that. No. And it doesn't get that hectic. Hopefully. But there's gonna be a lot. There's gonna be a lot happening this season, I think. But yeah, let us know what you guys thought of episode 5. Also, what you have thought about the first week. Okay, we're now closing the first week, obviously Sunday, but we're now closing the first week of Love Island UK season 12. So let us know what your thoughts are of how this show has started off with this season. Are you guys like, oh yeah, this season's going to be different, this season's going to be the best, drama, all of this stuff? Let us know in the comments and have a conversation with us. And yeah, we look forward to seeing you in our next episode 6 for Sunday night on the podcast.